It's an IPA double.
It's a double IPA.
They also call it that. Actually, down there they call it IPA double. So I was used
really
to the way
weird,
they speak. Yeah, in the South.
On this episode, Clark comes back from vacation and shares some beers with us. This is episode 51 of The Malting Hour.
What's the hats on the hops? Got yeast and beats. This the Malting Hour where we talk about our drink and tell you what we think every other week. And if we get drunk, well, we might slur our speech. Got the gift of gab, the friends you wish you had. Join us for a drink, join us for a laugh. Time is never wasted, where you getting wasted. The Malting Hour here, people take your places. People take your places. People take your home.
When I was your age, my dad shared a beer with me, and I thought it was about the best thing in the world. Yeah. When I was a boy, just about every summer we'd take a vacation. And in 18 years, we never had fun. But now I have my own family, and, well, we're on our own vacation. And you know something, Russ?
What that?
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. Hey, don't let your mother smell that beer on your breath. She'll take it out on me. When I was your age, my dad shared a beer with me.
Welcome, everybody.
Just edit that out.
That's fine. Welcome, everybody, to episode 51. We're on the other half of 50. This is The Malting Hour, and it's a very special episode. If you can't tell from that little sample, we're going to talk about a vacation beer. And Clark's vacation beers, to be specific. But before we get into that, I am one of the hosts of The Malting Hour, Tony Golick, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
and special guest, because it's his vacation,
Clark Fettridge. Wah, wah, wah.
Nice.
We need to get that sound effect. We need that sound effect.
See if I can fix that in post. Oh, man. Well, this is the fourth time we're trying to record. Just joking. It's not the fourth time we're trying to record this episode. But hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Thank you for joining us for the second half of 100. We've started. We're on the journey to 100 episodes. And who knows what the 100th episode will bring? Who knows what the journey will look like as we approach 100 episodes? But before we can get to that, what we need to do is dive into these beers. Clark, you brought us some beers because you went on a vacation.
I went to Uganda. Wait, hold on. I was listening to the Book of Mormon soundtrack on the way back in Indiana. That's not true. I actually went to South Carolina, Charleston, and a quick stop in Asheville.
Raise up for the Carolinas.
Yes, right? Sir.
Is that a saying? Is that raise up?
Yeah. P.D. Pablo, I believe, said that. Yes.
Thank you.
P.D. Pablo reference on the podcast.
We did it. Well, this is outstanding. We've done vacation beers before. Brandon, you and I have done it before. We've done the vacation beer episode where we've shared some burrs. Brandon, actually, is your microphone turned all the way up? You sound kind of low. Get in there, baby.
It is up.
Oh, that's what she said. All right, well, maybe lean in. I don't know. You sound a little quiet.
Can you hear me?
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, sounds good. Sorry, just doing all the technical stuff on the fly. We've done vacation beers before, and it was what are you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, Technical Tony teaches technical teachings on Tuesday.
Thursday would have been better because that's when we're doing this.
Sorry. There's the th in the Thursday is not as good as the t in the Tuesday.
Could have said Thursday.
Whatever. Back to Uganda.
Yeah, back to Uganda. We've done episodes before where we've shared some beers. Brandon, last year I did. Where did I bring beers from?
I don't know.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
I brought beers from North Carolina. Yeah,
okay,
I brought beers from North Carolina, and you did beers from Kansas and Kansas City, correct?
And yeah, Kansas, Missouri, that area.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun, man. Those are some good beers. I remember, was there a Hefeweizen we had on that episode?
I believe so.
That was really good. If my memory serves me correct. But we're not talking about the past. We're talking about the
recent
now.
past.
Yeah, we're talking about the recent past, which is Clark. You did not. Since we're still not all together. We're getting closer to being together with vaccinations in progress. Thank God. And so we're doing this separately. When we did our last one, Brandon and I got to drink the same beers, but Clark, you decided to go rogue on this.
I went very rogue because when I go on vacation now, sorry to interrupt, but when I go on vacation, I'm stopping at every single brewery I can that the family will allow because there were children involved. But no, it was
the vote's up to them.
It was a road trip down to a final destination of Charleston, South Carolina. But on the way, we stopped in Indianapolis, didn't go anywhere there, but stopped in Nashville the next night and had to find a brewery. So I stopped at a place called Whistle Hop. That's great for kids, great for families. The beer, we'll move on to the next brewery.
Ooh,
how's that?
Hear that, Whistle Hop? No, we're not saying anything negative.
Great place.
Fantastic.
We were in Nashville for literally a few hours before we went to sleep. So of course I had to stop at Wicked Weed. And boy, oh boy, I only had time to go into the bottle shop, but I walked into the bottle shop and I said, oh no, there's too much here.
It's funny that you said that, you only had time to stop in the bottle shop because that was my same situation when I went. I only had time to stop in at the bottle shop and I had the exact same reaction, which was, what now? Because it is insane.
It was me and the cashier, the guy behind the
That was
the
my
counter.
situation, yeah.
And I said, what do I do? Because they had everything in a cooler. They had everything on the shelf. They're into a lot of, I think they have another location in Nashville called the Funkatorium where they do a lot of sour beers, which on another trip, I'd love to go there and just spend 6 hours there. But I said, what do I do? How do I do this? I want this, and that. So luckily they had an IPA variety pack and another pack of another IPA and another IPA. And then they had some barrel aged stuff. So I grabbed a bunch of things, got into my car, headed out.
All right. Before we move on from that, because Wicked Weed being we're going to call that your first stop. Brandon, are you drinking? What did you crack open? Or are you drinking?
I haven't opened anything yet.
He's actually holding the next stop. So.
Oh, okay. Because I know I saw the other beer that you had in your hand, which originally was the Wicked Weed beer. So.
I was going through the beers and deciding what I was going to open first. But since we are talking about Wicked Weed,
you don't have to open that one. We can move on to his next stop.
No, that's okay. Anything to do. I'm sitting here. I got beer in front of me.
Let's do it.
I'm
open it up.
Do it, baby.
Open up, freak.
Yeah.
And because again, we're on vacation. I don't know. I don't have a glass. I'm going to drink it right out of the can.
I believe everyone. He's drinking Freak of Nature by Wicked Weed. It's an IPA double.
It's a double IPA.
They also call it that. Actually, down there they call it IPA double. So I was used to the way they speak. Yeah, in the South.
You got any double IPAs? You mean an
IPA double?
Y'all. What do you think?
Anyways, going back into this is first impression. Again, this is my first time having this. It's awesome. It's not too bitter. Very drinkable. I hate that word, but it is kind of like it's juicy. It is a juicy IPA. And then the hop flavor just kind of like overpowers at the end, but I would expect that in a double IPA. So I'm kind of looking at the description. It doesn't really give me anything that I would expect. So I'll read the description. An unusual, unexpected natural phenomenon. An outlying West Coast style double India Pale Ale brewed with an abnormally large quantity of hops. A delectably crafted and crushable ale designed for fresh and immediate consumption.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
baby.
But so I will say that. So this is I'm drinking it by the buy date, 5/11. 5/11/2021 is the drink by date. The hops are really forward, flavorful.
Thank you for not being backwards hops. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's literally it's a punch in the face, but like a good punch in the face. So I'm
so I got to try. I did try this. I tried this one. Tried it last Friday, baby. I think I remember saying that it was like. I think I agreed with you. It was like there is like this almost juiciness to it, so to speak, without it being like a hazy IPA. But there's also like a really nice pininess. It's kind of like we get so hung up. I think I get so hung up personally on the juiciness because of all the hazy beers that I have consumed in the past, year or two, that's become my forward forward thought process of describing IPAs. That's what my brain thinks of, but remembering like pininess and like almost that resiny, dankness, maybe, as some people would say, is really nice. It's a good, and I'm going to say it's a good balance of those things when it comes to, fruity, piney, a little earthy. I remember it not really drinking like a double IPA or an IPA double.
No. I would agree.
Yeah. And, it's interesting. This is actually a beer I bought twice while I was down there. I bought it. It was part of the IPA variety pack I got. So I got 3 cans within that, and I loved it. I was getting and it's interesting. I got a ton of pineapple out of those first few cans.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
When we drank it again a week or so ago, it was more piney, but who knows? That could just be different batches. I don't remember the dates on each. That you can hear on the next episode, the secret episode that we recorded secretly.
There's a secret episode
about the IPA double.
Yeah.
But no. It's no. It was it was good. It was so good that I bought it again while I was down there, and I knew it would be interesting for us to talk about. Is the point? I guess I'm trying to get across.
I liked it overall, especially for a double IPA. The fact that I got to try it. If I had to buy it again, I would.
I already bought it again, so you know my answer.
Brandon, would you buy that beer?
No. Fuck this beer.
Oh, shoot. But if it were a double IPA, not an IPA double, would you reconsider?
Possibly.
Okay.
Don't want that Southern terminology on this beer. Yeah, I think that was the only thing from Wicked Weed I've ever had has been something sour. So, and in fact, Brandon, when you watched my cats, when I went on a trip once down there, I brought you back a bottle of Wicked Weed that we drank together. I don't remember what it was. I think there was cherry involved. It was like some oak, I don't know, like it was definitely like a weird barrel age. It came in like, I think, a 750 milliliter bottle, or maybe not that big. I don't remember, but
no, it was a bottle though.
Yeah. Did we, man, maybe I thought maybe we did an after.
I'm checking, seeing if we
checked it in. I don't think we did an after the final pour with it, but I thought maybe we did. I think maybe we just ended up enjoying it as normal human beings, and not trying to force it into our podcast. So that's cool.
All right. So the only 2 Wicked Weed beers that I have checked in is one is on September 27th, 2019.
Which was?
Bombadil. It's a sour.
I think that's the one, man. I think that's the one.
I think it is.
Yeah. Did you write anything?
I'm looking.
It was fucking awesome.
I gave it a 4.5.
Yeah, so I think that's the one.
Oh no, but I checked it in at Fishman's Public House and Bottle Shop.
Oh,
what the hell? So that's not. Well, we'll have to do. I'll have to look into what it was. What we did, but we did.
No,
we did
but I do remember that. I don't think we checked it in. I think we were just kind of drinking.
I think it was maybe like an after the final four situation.
One of those.
Yeah. So, Clark, you just literally went in, got your beers, and you took off. Where did you go next, baby?
Yeah, so I didn't have a full experience at Wicked Weed, which someday I'd love to have, but I loved most of the beers that I had from them. So we drove on down to Charleston, South Carolina. Needed a spot for some afternoon fun for both the adults and the children.
So would you say that there was maybe some afternoon delight for you and your wife?
Oh,
that's too
personal. I don't know if a IPA double can bring you that far, but maybe next time.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. No, we ended up at a place called Holy City.
Holy City?
That's what Charleston's called, unbeknownst to me 3 weeks ago.
Look at that.
But this place, sort of off the beaten path in North Charleston, just north of the city, if you couldn't figure that out, which is where my friend lives. We went over there.
Hi, Clark's friend who lives that way.
Lucky.
Loser.
I mean, he wants to have you guys over sometime, so, you know.
I'm hoping you have your friend listen to the podcast.
If he liked beer, he would, but
cool.
But no, great place. Holy City Brewing, huge, like beyond huge outdoor space. So with the two boys, it was great. My friend's wife brought some little step on rockets for them to play with. So the adults were enjoying the beer, the kids were enjoying the air rockets. So
and then vice versa.
Yep. Well, that's true. After about half an hour, it was okay. Now it's the adults' turn to have some fun.
And your kids were like, let me get a stout, daddy.
Yes, sir. They had probably 20 beers on tap. And it was different.
My kids had about 20 beers.
Roughly 20 beers. They each tried one of each of the 20 beers on tap. Just a finger.
Yeah, kids.
But no, another place I'd love to go to. And I'm not sure which one of you got a beer from there, but
what was it called again?
I grabbed an IPA.
Might have been Brandon.
No, the brewery.
Yeah, Holy City.
Holy City's the brewery.
Yes, that's Brandon's. Yes. Yeah. Something Hughes, Distinct Hughes. I can't remember.
Shotgun it, Brandon.
He doesn't need to open it.
Olfactory Hughes.
Yes. Very nice IPA. They had a lot of sours down there as well. A lot of standard IPAs, not a ton of juicy IPAs actually, which, you know, me being me, we're looking out for.
You were not happy.
On their menu, it said, this is a juicy IPA, and I got it. It was juicy, but it wasn't juicy.
Yeah. We need to get a juicy sample there in the soundboard.
Well, you just wait till the... Yeah. So that was a lovely place. Very good time.
You just cut that audio and give it to me, Tony.
You know what? That's a great idea. I'm just gonna start doing that. We'll make our own soundboard. Juicy.
Oh, it was juicy for an IPA double.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna put those together. We're done.
Okay. Now, so I might have one of my first entrants into the 2021 Maltese.
Jesus Christ.
It's early in the fucking year, dude. What do you got?
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying it's the next place. I didn't get to this brewery. I didn't buy the beer at the brewery this go around. I bought it literally from what looked like a gas station.
A dealer?
I was going to say, like, some random dude on the street was I got $3 cans, baby.
Long story short, we're at my friend's house. I'm like, all right, we need some more beer. We're out of beer. We got to go get some beer. He's like, all right, let's go to Quick Stop. And long story short, from my personal work,
you don't have to say long story short twice. You're elongating the story when you do it twice.
I'm trying. Well, you just elongated it for 10 seconds. So I'm going to go start over all the way from Chicago.
Start from the beginning.
We drove through Indianapolis.
Clark story normal.
We went to this place called Quick Stop. And I'm like, that's a gas station. He's like, yes, of course. Yeah. And we pulled in. It's not a gas station. It was a gas station. It looks like a 7-Eleven. We walk in. It's like a beer heaven.
Whoa.
And he's like, oh yeah, this guy like loves craft beer. And I'm like, I've never seen any of these beers in my life. I got
Want
it.
them all, baby.
I just assumed I was walking into a 7-Eleven or a Shell gas station, and it wasn't.
Do you think
it was
you died at one point? Like maybe you died in like
literally.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And I had, done my research, going to Charleston, and I started seeing some beers that I really wanted. So this one, it was from Westbrook. And Tony, I believe you said you're drinking a Westbrook beer. This one was called Four Claw.
Ooh. You know what? Since you're saying that, I'm gonna keep going. Keep going.
You're gonna open your claw, but I believe Westbrook Brewing Company, they have beers called Claw. I think they have 1 claw, 2 claw,
Nice
3 claw,
nice
4
glass.
claw. And this one was a triple IPA dry hopped with Eldorado, Azacca, Citra, and Mosaic. So I picked it up, poured it into a glass, and goddamn, that was freaking delicious.
Holy
That is
shit.
my leader for the 2021 Maltese for Clark this year. Man, it was good. And Tony, you even saw my picture on Untapped and commented that looks delicious.
It looked fantastic. Before we get further into that, because I did just crack open the 3 claw. I didn't plan this, but the other 2 beers that were in the fridge, I wanted to wait on. I didn't want to try them necessarily tonight. But the first one I had was a Westbrook beer, and it's just says Westbrook IPA. And I've been sipping on it while I've been going through this. That's a damn fine IPA. I mean, that is just a good, straight up. It's piney, it's citrusy. It is not too bitter. It's up there with fuck man. It's up there. It's up there with fuck man. No, it's up there with the Rheingeist Truth.
Whoa.
No, yeah,
I heard
serious.
what you said about that when I was listening on the way back, but I enjoy that.
This lends itself more on the citrusy side though.
True,
and it's a little sweeter. The Rheingeist Truth. I mean, I'm just using that as a point of reference. That was much drier, which
more balanced, if you will.
Now,
no
3 claw.
No,
no. We got the joke. Thank you. This 3 claw. All right, 3 claw. So you had 4 claw, right?
4 claw. And I went back to get it. I actually went to Westbrook the last night I was there to hopefully buy a 4-pack to bring back, or 2 4-packs, and they were out. So I blew it because I drank the rest of them. Although my wife even drank 2 of them because she enjoyed it a lot. So that means it was a good beer. So Westbrook, good job on 4 claw.
So the 3 claw, this is pretty. So I'm reading the side of the can here, and it says the biggest and juiciest claw of them all.
Must have been before 4 claw.
I guess so. It's got 2-row wheat, oats, carapils, rye, and hops. You betcha.
Over 5 pounds per barrel of hops.
Well, I want to know what hops are in here, man, so I can, critique it and break it down. Be like, yeah, I taste that. Of course, I taste the. Oh, hold on one second before you do that.
Sorry,
I'm gonna go in here.
What do you got to eat? There are 3. Guess the 3.
Smell some stone fruit. Some citrus. Is Citra in there? Is Citra in this baby?
Ding, ding, ding.
Citra. Okay. I'm not gonna get the rest.
Yeah, probably not.
Are they more? Okay. How about this? I'm gonna throw Mosaic and Simcoe out there.
Sorry, you were wrong. Eldorado's one, so that's kind of hard to.
Eldorado
and Azacca, so Azacca.
You know what's funny? Like those were the 2 other hops that I was like, you just said Eldorado and or at least Azacca in the other the 4 claw, and I was like, there's no way they're gonna put one of those 2 back in there. I'm gonna throw the 2 other ones that I know that not Simcoe. I don't know why I fucking said idiot. How do I have a podcast and not know? It's very good as far as juicy double IPA.
Being a stupid beer drinker, I'm now realizing why they call them 2 claw, 3 claw, 4 claw, because there's a hop for each of the claws. Because in 4 claw they did have Mosaic along with all the other ones. So Westbrook, we figured you out. Even though you probably told everyone exactly what you were doing.
This is an embarrassing part of the show. It's really good. I really like, and it's 8%. Yeah. This comes in, this tastes like, and not in a bad way. It tastes like a strong, double IPA, an Imperial IPA. It's funny, they call it an Imperial India Pale Ale. They don't call it an India Pale Ale Imperial. Like, you would say double. And they don't mention anything about being hazy either, but it is juice forward. I really like it. I can see why Four Claw, with the fourth hop being in there, would make your specific list. Yeah. Now, it's funny that you mentioned the Maltese, because we posted something recently this week online about this is totally sidestepping here. You mentioned the Maltese, so that's where I'm going. I'm going off topic here. That Revolution's releasing their Cuvée de Grace, and I already said that I'm considering that as probably one of my. It would be hard pressed to think that it's not going to be one of my beers for the Maltese this year.
Even before you even taste it.
Even before I try it, just knowing what it's all blended and mixed with just sounds absolutely fantastic. So
I don't disagree.
Anyway, Westbrook, those two beers. Now, do you know what else did they have? What did you see anything else from Westbrook? Or was it mainly IPAs or?
No, it was. So I did make it there the last second to last day of my vacation. I did make the mistake of, so we were there just before 5:00. And they have a nice, huge menu. They have a ton of beers on tap. Really cool place, really nice outdoor spot. They have an indoor tap room where nobody can sit. And an outdoor tap room, which is under a tent. They have basically different beers there than they do inside. So they have so many beers to choose from. So I went inside. I saw that, we have a barrel-aged beer flight. Yeah. Why not do that?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, what else do I got to do?
Right. You're on vacation, baby.
That'll be, 3 to 4 ounces each sip? Sure. I'll choose 4.
Yeah.
So I did. The nice lady behind the bar poured probably 6 to 7 ounces per beer. And even her colleague said, "Whoa, Mary, that's your heavy pours there." And I said, "Okay." So anyway, great barrel program, had a lot of wonderful barrel-aged beers, but then they also had a ton of really cool IPAs. They had a ton of sours, one of which I think Brandon got, called Tiki Time, which had literally come out a day or two before I went there. They also had some seltzers. They had a key lime seltzer, which I did not bite on, but I was interested to find out. So a lot of variety, a really cool spot. So if you're ever down in Charleston, head to Westbrook. But Brandon, you're drinking Tiki Time?
I am. So I caved and I put it in a glass because it is a 16 ounce. It's a 16 ounce can. It's a little bigger. I'll let it air it out. So I want to read the description. So it says, "Get your freaky tiki on with this tropical spice pineapple, passion fruit, and guava smoothie sour."
It fucking sounds awesome.
Oops, sorry.
And it smells sour. It's like got that punch in the face.
Like kind of funky, not astringent, but like, ooh, this is going to be sour.
Yeah. Yep. And it's got all that. I'm getting the pineapple, the passion fruit, the guava. Like that's all the fruit is forward. And there's a huge sour bite on this. So like, if you've never had this, you would definitely get that sour bite.
You would know you're drinking a sour.
Well, what was interesting to me, and I'm not a huge
sour.
Yeah. And I'm not a huge sour fan person either, but like it's sour, but in like a way that makes me want to I want to take another sip. I want to keep drinking it. I want to see where it goes. It's going to go to the same place, but I don't care. I'm going to just keep going and keep drinking it. And dude, this is tasty. Thank you, man.
Glad you're.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah. Thanks, Clark, for getting us these beers. That's cool.
Well, it happens.
Really cool.
Brandon sent me a whole lot of money and was like, "Hey man, give me the better beers, give Tony the crap." And I said, "Okay, you don't have to send me any money." That's what I was doing
weird.
Anyway.
That's weird that you would give me like one of the beers that's close to your like number one choice.
Yeah, but it was missing one claw, so like, why?
Yeah, it's just one hop. Yeah. I don't buy that story. That story is bullshit. I don't buy it. And speaking of buying, fucking keep that money. I don't give a shit.
Fine. Brandon and I will enjoy the one Tiki Time we have left together as a couple.
I've only got one.
You did.
The only one.
You did win.
Better start drinking yours.
Yeah, you better go downstairs and grab your Tiki Time, Clark.
Sorry. I just brought another Westbrook beer up here. That's all I got.
Oh, weird. You gave Westbrook. Never mind. Tiki Time is still Westbrook. Damn it.
So we can call this even for the rabid beers. We're good.
Exactly.
Oh,
Damn
man.
straight.
So Westbrook seems to be a pretty solid hit. I mean, I got an IPA. I got the double or the Imperial IPA. Brandon, you got Tiki Time Sour, and Clark, you also got to try their barrel aged beers. You said that the barrel is the barrel program is good. So
yeah, I did make the mistake of doing a freaking flight of that, and they were
it's not
all
a mistake. Why is that a mistake? That sounds like the best. Like you don't get many opportunities, especially as being in Chicago. Like when are you gonna get a flight of barrel aged beers? You can go and do it here, but it's gonna cost you a lot of money.
True. Well, of course, my friend Keith, who he said, "Well, I owe you a beer," and I said, "Oh, okay." And then he got the bill. And he's like, he said, "The old JC," and no, it was well worth it. It was really nice to try somebody else's barrel age program not way down in the south, but
way down under, down in Australia.
But Westbrook, way to go. Want to go back sometime. Keep it up.
And that's it. Good night, everybody. Clark signing off. I just from these two beers and hearing what you thought about the Tiki Time, Brandon, and the barrel aged beers, I'm sold on wanting to try more beers from these guys. So I think there's a possibility that I am going to North Carolina at some point this year. So
you got to go to South Carolina to get it, though. So
never mind then.
But my friend lives about 10 minutes away, and that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. I mean, you send a little box down there and UPS label. You never know what will show up.
Oh, you can't send stuff with UPS. You can't send beer UPS.
No, I was saying like he could send information on it through UPS, so we get it quickly.
Perfect.
Yeah,
we'll find. You know what? We'll drive down there.
He could go take a picture of the tap menu,
right?
Print it out. UPS overnight to us, so we could get it within 24 to 36 hours.
We'll
instead
drive
of having
there.
to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Road trip.
Exactly.
Road trip, baby. Road trip to go get that crowler.
Yum.
Well, rest. Westbrook, thank you very much. Now, Clark, what else? Hold the phone. What is this? What is going on here?
So there was one more brewery I went to. There were a few more that I bought some single cans of at a Whole Foods that I went to buy some bread, and I figured might as well take a look at the beer.
When you get bread.
But a place called Edmunds Oast. It's not oats, like breakfast cereal, oats. It's called Oast. And they were very interesting. The first beer I had from them, I found actually at that janky gas station.
Why would you say janky? It sounds amazing.
Excuse me. The wonderful craft beer gas station.
That sounds
convenience store.
Yeah, that sounds like you died and went to heaven. And
that's I did. And we should honestly just go do a show down there because we could probably do 7 to 8 shows from that store.
There's a store up here that we're planning on trying to do something like that with. But yeah, you're right. We should.
It would be a series. It would be a weird convenience store series.
The random beer shops where you can buy random beers.
Yeah. No, a place called Edmunds Oast. They do a lot of sours, but they also do some interesting lighter beers, a couple IPAs. I did have a really good sour, I believe, mango and blueberry from there. And then I had an interesting one that I think, Tony, you got your hands on.
The cereal one?
The cereal one. I don't know if you have that in front of you.
I don't, unfortunately. But you know what?
I can.
I was to say, if not, if you want to keep rambling on, I can find it.
No,
I'm really good.
You don't do that.
I mean, that's not your job, but I could easily do it.
It's not my job. Not tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
It's called It's called Cereal for Dinner.
God damn it.
And it's a blonde ale brewed with vanilla bean, toasted coconut, toasted almonds, and lactose.
Yeah, I didn't want to get into that one because I think I want to save that maybe for when we can all get together.
Yeah, no, it's nothing out of this world, nothing spectacular, but just very solid, very interesting, very different.
It sounds fun. It sounds like a fun beer.
It's fun.
To drink.
Yeah, it's
which
nice
is what
to
I
try.
said. I think on your check-in.
Yeah, no, but if I had two breweries from my trip to go back to, I would probably choose this Edmunds Oast because they have some interesting things. Had a really nice barrel aged stout from them as well, plus the cereal for dinner, and I think Westbrook. So those are the two Maltese for visits so far this year.
Were there any other breweries that you had that you tried out as on your list? Whether they're hits or misses, we're not talking shit, but just
it took me. I spent way too much time trying to figure out where I'm going to go in Asheville because there's 20
it's awesome
30 breweries there. There's a place called Highland Brewing that I didn't make it to. Had a hazy IPA from them, which was good. Went to a place called Hillman in Asheville, which is right along this small river there. Very nice, very cool, that I'd totally go back to. Didn't make it to as many breweries in Charleston as I wanted to, especially the one that put out a Ninja Turtle beer.
Oh, I totally forgot all about that.
Yeah, my friend told me some things politically about them, so I'm just going to leave it there. And
let's just say I hope they got sued by the Ninja Turtles.
Well, the Shredder might have been involved.
Boy, that's terrible.
But no, Charleston, honestly, I didn't know it was such a big beer place, but everywhere we drove, my friend was like, oh, that's such and such brewery. And a block away from there is that brewery. And a block away from that one is this brewery. So you could Uber all around the city and probably get through 10 breweries within a couple hours.
Yeah, there's a lot of breweries in Charleston.
Yeah, really cool place.
When are all three of us doing our big trip to Charleston then?
I mean, next week. I mean, I haven't been there in 2 weeks, so
I actually have plans, so I can't.
Oh, well, Brandon and I will go. He's fine.
All right. Actually, yeah, you're both vaccinated, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So, well, Clark, thanks for bringing all these beers back for us. It sounded like you had a good trip. My time over at Wicked Weed was also very short, and I don't remember the name of the brewery that I went to right after because there was a line to get in because everybody was going for dinner, and I thought maybe that would be cool, like grab something to eat. The people we were with were like, that's not going to happen, so I grabbed a bottle from there, and then just down the street, God, I'm not even sure. I really wish I remember the name because they had a hazy and like a milkshake IPA. I think I was telling you about that. Didn't suck. I don't think I checked it in. I don't remember the name of it, which sucks. So this story is kind of pointless.
Is it possibly Green Man? Does that sound right? Green Man's another big one down there. No.
I mean, if, maybe I need to look at their website to see if they have any pictures of what their. No, that's not
Green
it.
Men?
I guess I could look at what breweries by.
Well, don't worry about it. I was just they have a ton of stuff down there for brew heads, if you will.
So, Brandon, you're next up on the vacation list. Okay.
Yep.
Do you have I know I'm putting you on the spot here, and if you don't have an answer, that's okay. But have you had a chance to look at any places yet that maybe you might check out or that you're interested in? Fantastic.
That we could just meet you at and, be like, oh, that's weird you're here at the same time.
No.
I mean, I was just saying. Maybe we'll go there.
I mean, I have mapped out that there's breweries in the area. We haven't decided truly how our trip's going to be. So once we kind of figure out how we're going to do that, I think then I'll have more definitive idea of where we're stopping. So, because we may take some detours to go see some family. So,
right on. Where
everything's kind of.
Does it say any place in particular?
Well, so Kentucky. So actually, what's on my list already is the Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Oh yeah, baby.
That is and no matter what stop we take, we're hitting that regardless. It's literally right off the road. So we're probably going to do that. And then, maybe I'll get find some rare stuff there. I don't know. Who knows? I'll go in with an empty wallet. and come out with an emptier one.
Please do.
So that, and then like, we do have the ability or possibility of going past Asheville, but Clark already did that. But we may stop there because Becca has family there, so we may go and stop and see some family there if they want to see us. Otherwise, they may be like, "No, go away, COVID." We'll both be. I mean, at that time, we'll both be vaccinated, so it doesn't matter. So I don't know. So there is. So anyway, when we do get to our final destination, there is actually some breweries there that are on my list to go visit. So I don't want to kind of give those out. Don't want to give away where I'm going. So we will check those out. And if they have to-go options, I will totally be bringing back those to-go options. So
yeah, man.
In to sum that up, part of my vacation beer episode may include some bourbon. You know, you might have to drink some bourbon.
That's perfectly fine with me because when we drove back, we drove through Kentucky, Louisville, and we drove by. What was the first one you just mentioned? Bullet or not Bullet?
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace. I think we drove by Buffalo Trace. I saw a sign for Bullet. I saw a sign for the one that starts with a W that I can't think of right now. Willet, and Woodford Reserve.
Woodford Reserve.
It was like 10 hours into the drive. I'm like, oh man, I really want to just pull off here and go have a couple sips.
What the fuck is that?
Oh man, oh look at that. All right, gotta go. Be over in a second.
I've been collecting bourbon since we last hung out, but so I've got a ton of bourbon now.
So wait, are we gonna do a separate podcast to? Not only are we gonna compete with Shalanda's This Chick Talks Beer, but now like the neat pour, we're gonna do the sloppy pour
before the bourbon pour. Before the bourbon pour, we're drinking beers before we drink bourbon. Diddly doodly doo.
But you said, I thought it was the bourbon before the beer that you said.
Before the bourbon pour, yeah. And I said,
before the bourbon pour, right?
Bourbon, we're drinking beers, something, and then we go into the bourbon drinking after we do this beer drinking.
Man, 3 shows now. This is getting rough. Maybe the bourbon shows are once a month.
That's fine. Whatever it takes.
I just can't drink anymore during the week. It's just drink when we do the show.
It's fine. It's fine.
So I did find the brewery. It's called I'm gonna mess this up. It's in Asheville. Bhramari, Bhramari, which apparently is Hindi. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I apologize, everybody, for totally wrecking it.
Bhramari, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. But the beers were really freaking good. Yeah, it was a cool spot. Didn't get a chance to get any food, but they had a whole bunch of really fun beers. The tap room was cool, awesome atmosphere, and like I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. Like I said, I know I had a hazy beer there. Might have been I'm thinking back, but I don't think it was a milkshake beer. I think it might have been more of something more. I don't know, something different. It wasn't a milkshake. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not a fucking milkshake IPA, but it was a hazy and something else that was cool. Sorry,
it was a black IPA actually.
Man, it's been a long time since I've had a black IPA, and I really would like to go back and have one.
It's coming back, man. It's coming back.
Coming back in a big way. I know that Pipeworks has a really good black IPA that I haven't had in a long time.
They do.
I've got 2 more beers that I'm about to pound right now. Let's go through them. I'm gonna go through the cereal beer and I'm gonna do the stout. You guys ready to rumble or what's up?
We actually don't have time for that. Sorry, time's
weird
up.
Because we're actually only at 43 minutes for this episode. We normally go about an hour we normally go about an hour and a half now. Clark, no, just joking. No, these beers are really good. I'm glad you had more hits than misses for your trip. Very grateful and thankful that you brought us these beers. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome, guys. Glad you enjoy them. It's fun to bring back different beers to you guys to taste and, confirm that what I had was what I was tasting. So for the most part, pretty good.
Never mind. Yeah, keep going.
I'm done. Thank you.
Brandon, can you mute him? That'd be great. Brandon, I'm looking forward to your beers because I know, but you don't really have to.
Wait,
Brandon, I'm looking forward to whatever beers you happen to bring back. And boring. Spoiler alert: I'm probably only going up to Michigan. Not that that's like boring, but I'll bring back whatever I can get my hands on. Whatever Michigan beers I can get for you guys.
Hey man, have you ever been to a place called Watermark? Have you stopped there before?
Yeah, I have.
Have we talked about them at all?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well,
we'll
stop there and let me know what you think, and then
that is actually, to be honest, Clark, I can talk to you off mic. I'm looking around that area to stay with my family.
We're moving the house way away from there.
I don't want to stay there. I'm talking about meeting up.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. So we won't be near. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So we're moving it to like Texas or something.
You're somewhere. Like legit moving a house? What's wrong with you?
Just to stay up from Tony is all we're doing.
It's trying. Well, whatever. Hey, good luck with that. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to
the lake will take you.
I'm looking forward to the next two vacation beers that we do. This is a lot of fun. And we made it to episode 51, guys. We did it. We're, like I said, we're on the other side of 50 now. We already got a good amount of things in the works for the next few episodes, so I'm looking forward to sharing those. Some after the final pours that should be fun as well. And I think that's about it, right? You guys got anything else you want to talk about?
No, thanks for indulging me, everybody.
Yeah, this is like the Clark episode that will never happen again. No.
Wait till next year when I head to South
Uganda.
Dakota. Oh wait, Uganda. Right, someday.
Wait, you're going to Uganda?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Mike's going to South Dakota. Oh, good night, everybody.
What's the haps on the house?
Not even how the show ends.
This the
I know.
Where we talk
I went to 24 different breweries. I didn't even mention the other 13.
Every other week. And if we get drunk, well, we might slip.
Wait, did you legit go to 24 different breweries?
No. Well, close, but no.
Oh, great. Shut up.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Brandon, I love you, man.
Love you too, man.
Clark, thank you for the beers. And we are, I would say we're in debt to you, but we pretty much gave you like a solid 30-minute platform tonight.
Yeah, it was way too much time for me to talk at you guys and the audience. So I'll stay quiet.
For the most part, Brandon and I were texting in between, not really listening to you.
Oh, well, it's a new episode for you to listen to.
When I edit it, yeah.
Coming up. Yeah, that's great. Those are the best.
Brandon, I'll see you later, man.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us on social media platforms individually. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, on Untapped, BDub Drinks Beer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Asa Phelps Chicago. On Twitter, The Asa Phelps Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all three. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.